Kool TV proudly presents Kentucky Christian University basketball as the Kool Sports Network brings you coverage of the KCU Knights live from Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's head to Ron Arnett Court for Countdown to Tip-Off and KCU basketball live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening from the campus, Kentucky Christian University. Welcome into Countdown to Tip-Off on Kool TV. Second game of the night as the men get ready to square off here, as we've got the Union Bulldogs in town. They come with a record of 16-6, 15-3 in AAC play, and they get after it in a hurry. They'll average nearly 86 a game, and KCU tonight trying to snap an 8-game losing streak, and they've got a tough team to do it against here with this Union Bulldogs team. Some dynamic players on the visitor side of things, and when they played last year, I talked with Coach Pack before the game, and he said, they got a couple All-Americans on this team, and he said, we're going to see where we really are. They did. 100-61 was the final margin in the ball game, and Union really got things going early and often in that ball game. They out-rebounded KCU 63-32. And it was one of those things that they just had so many pieces of puzzle across the board to go after this team. Interesting side of this, though, there is not a single person on the team for KCU this year that played in that game back in January 31st last year. It's a brand new roster for KCU. What can they do against this Union team? We're about to find out. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at some numbers, meet our starting lineups to get you ready for tip-off. KCU and Union, second of this doubleheader here tonight. Our coverage continues after this on Kool TV.
Rev up your autumn adventure and refuel at Clark's Pump & Shop. Make a pit stop and treat yourself to our assortment of snacks and drinks. Clark's Pump & Shop has the perfect treats to satisfy your fall cravings. From our seasonal lattes and iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump & Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump & Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy.
And we welcome you, Band 2, with us here. Apologies for the technical issues. We had some internet issues here on the campus. I believe we have all of those squared away now, and we are happy to have everyone along with us. 10-6 is our score early on. Union in front. They've got the basketball on the black jerseys. Out to the corner, Douglas. Here's Turner, launches the long, tray is good. 13-6. Here's Sanders, spins in the lane, left-handed shot won't go home though. In transition, what a finish at the rack as Douglas puts in his sixth of the ball game. Stockstill with a finish at the rim. 15-8. Long three off the near side. Sanders with a rebound off the baseline. And then the ball stays with KCU as it's poked out of bounds. North into the front court. Gives it off to Lloyd. Lloyd wants a screen there from Stockstill. Nothing happening. Here's the board. Near side. Long jumper off the mark. No good. Sullivan plucks it out of the air. Brings it front court. Ahead Northington out of the corner. Three's on the way. Got it. Lamar Northington. He pours in his fifth and the lead's down to 4. Douglas, Turner, Sullivan, Hamilton, Mazga, the 5 on the floor for the Bulldogs. Northington, Stockstill, DeBoard, Lloyd, and Sanders on the floor for the Knights. That was your starting lineups. Again, our apologies for the technical issues. Step back three for Turner's good. His second three of the ball game. 18-11. Lloyd quickly front court, streaking to the basket. Cut off there on the baseline by Hamilton. Brings it off to Northington. Long three by Northington's off the mark left side, no good. Hamilton plucks it out of the air. He'll bring it ahead, leading by 7. A chance to push it to 10 on this trip. Here's Hamilton working on Stockstill. Starts to attack to the rim, puts it up with the right hand, can't get it to go home. Stockstill claims it inside the restricted space. Lloyd splits the defenders, goes to the left side with a left hand with a finish. Pretty finish there by the Frosch. His first points of the ball game. Here's Sullivan. Michael Jordan-esque move there on the baseline, just couldn't get the finish off the rim. Here's Sanders streaking to the basket and finishes and one. Eric Sanders had a chance at a three-point play for the redshirt junior out of Detroit. Look at the foul on Will Bailey. Here's a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Sanders attacks and finishes high up off the window. Sam Conley will check in for his first action, as Sullivan will take a seat. Also in is Jay Falls replacing Mazga. Sanders' free throw is up, is good. Give him 3 and cuts the lead to 2. Douglas out top of the key now on Lloyd. Bounce pass near side off to Turner. Falls trying to post up on Northington. He's got a mismatch inside, but it doesn't matter because Turner gets to the rack and finishes for his 8th. Northington in transition, gives it to Sanders. DeBoard gets a screen from Stockstill. All alone, pulls the trigger, 3 balls up, no good. Hamilton claims the rebound in the restricted space. He'll bring it ahead. Off near side, in transition, and a finish, and we're going the other way or no. We got a blocking foul as Sam Conley will go to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Fouls on Sanders, his first, team's first. And Sam Conley, an 85% free throw shooter, to the line to shoot for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Free throw is up, is good. Conley with 3. Junior out of Taylorsville, Kentucky, out of Spencer County High School. 7-point lead. Here's Lloyd. Brings it out to Northington. Stockstill wants it on the baseline. Has to go way out in the corner to bring it back in. Goes right at Jay Falls, tries to spin, and it's poked out of bounds. It will stay with the Knights. Lloyd to trigger in. Looks back door, trying to get it into Stockstill. Instead, he'll come to the board in the near side corner. Lloyd out top. Finds a seam, reverses back out to Stockstill. And Stockstill travels. Sure did, shuffled his feet. Third turnover by the Knights. Here in the early going, down by 7. Here's Douglas, comes right side, stops, pops, two's on the way, no. Stockstill with another rebound. Charlie Pack says, let's go. Here comes Northington. Lloyd between the rings, wants to attack, cut off. Feeds it off to Sanders, who glides to the basket. He's double teamed. Feeds it off to the board with a little teardrop with a floater in for Race, his fourth. Trims the lead to 5. I wasn't kidding when I said this is going to be a head on a swivel, up and down type of game. Long threes up, no good. Northington takes it away from Stockstill. He'll race it ahead. Off into the corner, Lloyd. Lloyd spins in the lane, slams on the brakes. He's tied up inside, and the jump ball will give it back to Union on the alternating arrow. Here comes Bailey and Sullivan back in. Big hello to Don and Angela Stockstill tuning in on Kool TV as always. Had a chance to meet them meet Don over the weekend, and we're down in Grayson to visit with their son, and always nice to put a name with a face. Coming to the rack is Sam Conley as he works off the high curl there, and he'll go back to the line and shoot 2. They get the foul on Colby Gray, who checks in the ball game, his team's second. It was interesting last Saturday doing the game and looking at the stream and didn't see Mr. Stockstill's name in there. And then after the game was over, as I was walking out, I look over and I saw D'Angelo sitting there on the bench and a gentleman standing behind him, and I said, that's got to be his dad. And sure enough, they were in town. So always fun getting a chance to meet our viewers online. Jalen King Jr. will check in, the junior out of Greensboro. Eric Sanders. Gray came on for Lloyd on the last dead ball. Second free throw on the way. Both of them missed. Here's the board. Tries to go out in the corner. Ball tipped away. Out in transition. Sullivan hammers it home with 2 hands. And our first dunk of the ball game brings a Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay off the steal and score. Here's Northington. Glides to the rack. Shot up, won't go home. Jay Falls clears it out. Tries to launch it ahead out to Douglas. They bring it back out. Wells goes to the left hand and finishes, to Conley. Conley has 5. And that quickly the lead's back to 9. That's the largest it's been in the ballgame. Nearly taken away again, that time by Bailey. Northington with a crossover. Gray on the wing, 15 on the shot clock. Works on a screen there from Stockstill. Launches the triple straight away, no. Conley out in transition, wants to run. Cut off there by Gray. They come down the center, ball tied up, and it's going to be a jump ball. Bailey got tied up in the air. So the jump ball, and now Charlie Pack wants a 30-second timeout with 10:31 to play in the first half of action. 27-18 your score. And I said this is a game they're going to get it up and down the floor. That's just the way this is going to go. Union with 19 field goals. KCU has attempted 16. Big difference right now, though, is Union's shooting 50%. They're 4 of 8 from long range. KCU 1 of 4. 10 rebounds to 7 favoring the visiting Bulldogs. Both teams have taken care of the ball fairly well. 2 turnovers for Union, 4 for KCU. So back on the floor we come. DeBoard, Stockstill, Northington, Gray, and King Joyner. Turner, Conley, Falls, Sullivan, and Bailey. 5 on the floor for the visiting Bulldogs. 27-18, the Bulldogs lead it. Colby Gray front court for the Knights. Works off a screen there from Stockstill. Feeds it to DeBoard. DeBoard, little stutter step. Gets the lane with a teardrop is good for Race. He's got 6. Leads down to 7. Chance to push it to 10 with a 3 on this trip for the Bulldogs. Here's Sullivan. Out to Falls. Long jumper from the elbow is good. The senior from Gary, Indiana, nets his first points of the night. 9-point edge for the Bulldogs. Gray in front court working in front of Turner. Brings it off to Northington. Here's King Joyner, gets in the keyhole, stops on the elbow, back to DeBoard. DeBoard curls to the rack, feeds it off to Stockstill, high off the window and a finish. Sweet dime and a nice finish there by D'Angelo for his 6th. Here's Bailey, loses the handle on the basketball, gets it back out to Sullivan. Sullivan on the baseline, tied up, tries to feed it inside, and it goes out of bounds. Bailey can't get the handles on it. Here comes Eric Sanders in for Stockstill. 7-point lead for the Bulldogs, but the Knights with a chance to cut it down on this trip. Across the midway point of the first half. Been a fast and furious first half of basketball. Here's Sanders. Gray will take it in between the rings. King Joyner gets free, pulls the trigger, three's on the way, no. Conley with a rebound. 9 minutes to play in the half. Turner front court, near side on the baseline. Step back long, 2. Turner shot in and out, no good. Eric Sanders comes out of there with it. Doesn't have the numbers, wants to attack either way, spins, goes high up at the window. That was blocked on the way up. Sullivan comes out, here come the Bulldogs. Tries to push it ahead, and DeBoard with a steal right in front of his bench. Cross court to Northington. King Joyner all alone from the wing. Three's on the way, no. Great look, just wouldn't go home. Knights 1 of 6 from long range. Here's Turner in the keyhole, looks it off to Sullivan. Turner on the handoff. Tries to go underneath and ball into the corner. 3 out of the corner is good as Sam Conley connects on the triple and makes it a 10-point lead. Gray slips on the way there, but still gets it to go home. (32-24) inside of 8 to play in the half. Just try to keep up if you can. Turner wants a 3. It's off, no good. Colby Gray controls the action. Here come the Knights. Ahead to Board. Stops, steps back. 3's on the way, no. King Joyner with an offensive rebound. Turns, draws contact. Can't get it to go home. Long rebound, tipped back to Race. Gray on the wing, right side, wants to attack. King Joyner lines up a 3 from the wing. Right side on the left side is good. His first points of the night, and it leads down to 5. A little 5-0 spurt for the Knights. Will Bailey front court working on King Joyner. KCU and Union have both been in man-to-man. Not that it's really been a lot of defense. It's been a lot of transition up and down basketball. Here's Sullivan. Spins on the baseline, working on Northington. Step back, left it well short. Northington with a rebound. Here come the Knights, down by 5. King Joyner looks it off to the board, back to King Joyner. 20 on the shot clock. Northington out of the corner next to the Union bench. Standing in front of Tim Curry. Northington pulls up. 15-footer, no good. Conley secures the rebound. Ahead, and a foul as Northington tries to run up and intercept it. He picks up his first, team's 3rd. Several changes coming in for both sides. (32-27), 6:32 to play in the half. Turner kicks it out. Long 3s off the window, no good. DeBoard fights for the rebound, but it finds its way back into the hands of Sullivan. He can't get it to go home, and then a tie-up, and possession arrow favors Union. All right, we're still trying to work through the internet issues here. I think we've got everything square to go. Again, we'll try to stay with it. Again, it's out of our hands. It's the internet here at the college. My apologies on that side of things, but so Stockstill finishes at the rim. He's got his 8th point, a chance at a 3-point play. 34-29. And the next, it goes home. Chance for the Knights to cut it to 2 or 1 on this trip. King Joyner from the wing. 3's on the way. No. Here's Douglas straight away. Long range jumper on the baseline. No. Stockstill with another rebound. Lloyd slows it down. Brings it near side Raymer. He checked in on the last dead ball. Stockstill on the baseline. It's kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights. 4:17 to play in the half. Down by 4. Here's Stockstill. Raymer inside. Looks it off to Stockstill out of the corner. 19-footer on the baseline. No. King Joyner has the rebound, turns, puts it back up on the window, can't get it to go. Stockstill with a rebound inside, fights, hook shot up, no. Another look for the Bulldogs as Sullivan claims the offensive board over Raymer. Here's Mazga, glides to the rim, too stiff. King Joyner comes out of there with it. Raymer, 3-ball on the way, no. And it's out of bounds and back to the Bulldogs. .330 to play in the first half. It was a 10-point lead for the Bulldogs. It's down to 4. Again, our apologies for some of the issues we've had here with the broadcast of the first half. They're having internet issues here on campus, and that's the internet that we used to do the broadcast with. And that was a nice take there by Markello Sullivan as he puts in his 7th. And a much-needed bucket there by the Bulldogs to push the lead back to 6 as we got 3 to go here in the opening half. Here's Lloyd. Sanders off the baseline. 19-footer from there, in and out, no. Mazga clears the rebound. Here come the Bulldogs. Hamilton tied up by Raymer. Sullivan, step back, kicks it off now. 3 balls up, it was blocked. Conley gets his own rebound, kicks it off into the corner. Around the horn they go. 3-ball from the left side is good. As Kilo Sullivan buries his 2nd triple of the ball game and the lead's back to 9. 2:20 to play in the first half of play here in Grayson. Here's Lloyd. Tries to curl to the left side, and it's kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with Union. DeBoard back on for Colby Gray. Douglas will walk it across the midcourt stripe. Lloyd will meet him there with 2 minutes to play in the first half and a 9-point lead for the Bulldogs, who had it trimmed down to single digits after trying to push it back to 10. And the shot is short. And then Kilo Sullivan tips it back to himself and puts it back in, and that quick it's back to 11. Largest lead of the ball game. Here's DeBoard. Tries to go inside a Stockstill, and he can't hang on to it. Sixth turnover of the basketball game for the Knights. 41-30, 1:39 to play before halftime. And the girls team on the far side trying to get after it with the crowd here tonight. It's the first time we've had someone try to duel at the energetic crowd here. It's usually full of the baseball guys. Mozga gives it up. Douglas attacks the rim. Tries to go out the back door there to Hamilton, and he just grabs it and slings it off the legs of Stockstill out of bounds as he had nothing else there. 41-30, the Bulldogs lead is 11, the largest in the ball game. After the Knights had cut it back down with a chance to tie the game. Sullivan pulls the trigger. 3 balls up, no good. Stockstill with a rebound on the backside. Approaching 1 minute to play. DeBoard quickly front court. Hands it off to Lloyd out top of the key. Lloyd wants to attack, gets to the rim, spins. Back out to DeBoard. Spun up threes on the way, no. Knights are 2 of 11 from long range. Inside of 1 minute to play in the half. And Sullivan's fouled on the way up. That was on Northington, his second, team's 4th. So Kilo Sullivan to the line for the first time this evening. A 83% free throw shooter. First one is up is good. Pushes the lead to 12. Colby Gray coming on as Northington will step off. Here comes Turner back in. He'll replace Conley. Sullivan hamming it up with the guys here next to us, and nearly lost the basketball as he kept to it, and he misses the free throw. They let him hear about it. Down by 12 are the Knights with the basketball inside of a minute to play in the half. Here's Gray, gives it off to Lloyd. Lloyd trying to find some separation. Stockstill wants it inside. Lloyd with a guy that's about almost a foot taller than him on him. Here's the board, tied up on the baseline. Back out to King Joyner. 4 on the shot clock. King Joyner draws the contact. Spin around jumper, no. Sullivan skies for the rebound. Shot clock is off with 16 seconds to go in the half. 12-point lead for the Bulldogs. Sullivan out top, 8 seconds. DeBoard all over him. Spins, glides to the basket. Shot up, no. But he's fouled, and he'll go to the line with 4 seconds to play as DeBoard picks up his first, team's 5th. And Kilo Sullivan for 2 more. 1 of 2 from the charity stripe is the senior out of Louisville. Free throw is up is good. Sullivan filling it up. 16 points here in the opening half. Had 10 points, 12 rebounds, 40. Continue here in the halftime show on Kool TV.
Rev up your autumn adventure and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop. Make a pit stop and treat yourself to our assortment of snacks and drinks. Clark's Pump and Shop has the perfect treats to satisfy your fall cravings. From our seasonal lattes and iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump and Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care. 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
43-30 at the half. KCU trailing by 13 after having it cut down with a chance to make this game extremely interesting. It was 30 down to 4. That was 5:22 to go in the half. And from that point, it was a 9-0 run. The Knights went scoreless for the final 5:22 of the first half of play, and allows Union to go to the locker room leading by 13. That's their largest lead thus far in the basketball game. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll look at our numbers, check our scoring, get you ready for the second half of action on a good one here in Grayson. 43-30. Union in the locker room up by 13. Our coverage continues after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
(43-30) at the half. Union in front. Let's take a look at our first half numbers. Union 44.7% from the field, 17 of 38, 35.3% from long range, 6 of 17. 3 of 7 from the charity stripe, 42.9%, 26 rebounds, only 4 turnovers. Both teams took care of it pretty effectively in the first half of play. KCU with only 6 turnovers in the opening 20 minutes. 13 of 37 from the field, 35.1%. They've struggled from long range, though. 2 of 12. Perfect 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. Eric Sanders and D'Angelo Stockstill have both converted on 3-point plays. 21 total rebounds for the Knights. But after finding themselves within 4 at 34-30, they go the final 5:22 of the first half of play without a bucket or a point, and that allowed Union to open it up to a 13-point edge, their largest in the ball game. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll look at our numbers for individuals and get you ready for the second half of play. Bulldogs up 13 at the break. Our coverage continues after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach. And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
Refresh,
refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care. 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
43-30 at the half. Let's take a look at our individual numbers. Keto Sullivan leads away with 16 points. He's one away from his season average of 17. Dropped 19 points and 8 rebounds in the win over CIU last time out. So he's well on his way, 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 4 from long range, also has 7 rebounds. Sam Conley off the bench with 8. Markel Turner has 8. Deontay Douglas with 6. Taryn Hamilton with 3. Jay Falls with 2. D'Angelo Stockstill with nearly a double-double in the first half. He has 9 points, 8 rebounds. He's 4 of 7 from the field. Raced aboard with 6. Lamar Northington, 5. Eric Sanders, King Joyner with 3 each. Jaden Lloyd, and Colby Gray have 2. 43-30 at the half. We'll take a break. We come back, we'll get you ready for the second half of action here from Grayson on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Rev up your autumn adventure and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop. Make a pit stop and treat yourself to our assortment of snacks and drinks. Clark's Pump and Shop has the perfect treats to satisfy your fall cravings. From our seasonal lattes and iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump and Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV-compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Back here in Grayson, 43-30. First half action in the books. Again, if you're following along with us on Kool TV, apologies on the network issues tonight. We believe we have the network issues dealt with. It's internet outages here on the campus. So we've secured a secondary internet that we believe is going to be stable throughout. And again, thanks for everyone who was sending out the messages, and so we could see those, because again, we had no idea that it was down here until I saw the messages rolling through. So it's just one of those crazy things. Technology is beautiful until it doesn't work. So all we said, you know, you've got a $20,000 product that's being held up by a $10 connection. So can the Knights find some mojo out of the locker room after having it down to 4? So KCU will start with the basketball. Sanders, Lloyd, Stockstill, Northington, and DeBoard. They'll go left to right as you view it on your screen, and off we go. Second half is underway. Here's DeBoard. Slams on the brakes, back out to Sanders. Lloyd from the wing. Here's DeBoard. Feeds it inside to Stockstill, back out to Sanders. 19-footer from there is good. First bucket since the 5:22 mark of the third. Or the second of the first half, excuse me. Sanders knocks that one away, dives for it, goes over top of the basketball. Union maintains possession. Turner tries to go on the baseline, but he was out of bounds. So the Knights force a turnover out of the locker room after getting the bucket from Sanders. A chance to get it back into single digits on this trip. Need a big start here. There's Lloyd into the corner to the board. Works off a screen from Stockstill. Sanders. Now the board. Playing a little 1-2 game there with Sanders from the keyhole on the way to Stiff. Hamilton skies for the rim and pulls down the basketball. Here's Turner off the right side. Now Mazga, long threes on the way is good. Mazga with his first points of the ball game. 7th triple of the night for the Bulldogs. Here's DeBoard on the handoff, curls left side. Slams on the break, is tied up, nearly falling out of bounds. Sanders tries to save it, but can't do so. Douglas gives it off to Hamilton, stops and pops. Three's on the way, in and out, and falls through. Hamilton's second three of the ball game, and that quickly at 17. That's the largest of the night. That's what this Bulldogs team can do so well. They just take advantage of every opportunity to force an issue. And another turnover by the Knights as Lloyd trying to feed it out the back door to Northington, and it's over and back. And Union will get the basketball underneath their own bucket. Lloyd will take a seat. In comes Colby Gray. 49-32, 17:49 to go in the ball game. Douglas had to tightrope that sideline there. Working on Gray, gets a screen from Hamilton. Here's Sullivan for a three, no. Sanders comes out of there with it. Kicks it out into the corner. 3 balls on the way, good! Colby Gray dials it up from long distance. He's got 5 in the ball game, and the lead's down to 14. Douglas. There's Mazga for an answer, no. Stockstill with a rebound. That's his 9th of the ball game. Here's DeBoard, glides to the rack. Reverse scoop shot, what a take there by Race for his 8th. That's on replay. Take a look at Race DeBoard on this attempt as he goes up and under and finishes. All Grayson Sporting Goods instant replays. There's a tie up. Turner gives it away. They go down in the corner. Mazga wants to drive. Tied up by Stockstill. Rebound in the hands of Sullivan. And then a tie up underneath and a foul. They'll get it on Stockstill. That's his first, team's first of the half. So Knights on a little 5-0 spurt. Trailing by 12, but they got to get a stop here. Douglas on the wing. Gives it back off to Turner. Southpaw out of the corner, pulls the trigger. Three's on the way, no. Rolls off into the hands of Stockstill for his 10th rebound of the night. Here's DeBoard in transition. Crosses over, attacks. Out to Gray. 3 balls on the way, no. Sullivan tips the rebound back to himself. He'll start to attack, but he's got a 1-on-4. He goes right at Stockstill, and he walked. Now they'll say it was a jump ball. Looked like that he'd walked before the jump ball came. Either way, alternating arrow favors Union. 16:15 to play in the ball game. Bulldogs in front by 12. They've led it by 17. Here's Hamilton. Had it raked away, and Gray got him across the arm. His team's second of the half. So Taryn Hamilton, junior out of Georgetown, rattles the first one home. 75% free throw shooter. Graduate of Scott County High School. Misses the second one. Stockstill with his 11th rebound of the night. He needs a point to have a double-double. Here's DeBoard, gives it up. Inside to Sanders. Now DeBoard splits the difference. Stops, tries to feed it inside to Stockstill, and it's taken away. Hamilton with a steal. He's got a 3-on-2. Wants to attack. Leaves it out of the wing. Mazga for 3, no. Ball tipped out. And DeBoard had it, tried to feed it to Gray, and threw it into the far side wall. And the Union girls on the far sideline doing something that usually the men's team has here with all the baseball kids in the building. They're letting KCU hear a little bit about it. Douglas pulls up from the keyhole and tickles the twine as it flies through for his 8th point of the night. And the lead's back to 15. Sanders near side to board. Stockstill wants it inside, and it's raked away. Hamilton took it away before it could get to him. Turner's shot won't go home the first time. The ball's tipped back to him, and he gets the rebound and the stick back, and we'll get a timeout by KCU. It's a full timeout for Coach Charlie Pack. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Rev up your autumn adventure and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop. Make a pit stop and treat yourself to our assortment of snacks and drinks. Clark's Pump and Shop has the perfect treats to satisfy your fall cravings. From our seasonal lattes and iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump and Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
17-point lead. That matches the largest it's been in the ball game as we welcome you back here to Ron Arnett Court in Grayson, Kentucky, the heart of the Parks, here on the campus of Kentucky Christian University. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here. Our executive producer, Felicia Collier, camera operator, Travis Otworth. Big thanks to all of those tuned in with us online, watching on Kool TV. If you've not done so, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. If you see something you like, hit that bell. You'll get a notification each time that we put out new material. 54-37. Bulldogs lead is once again 17. Knights with a basketball out of the timeout. They have 4 remaining. Gray, Stockstill, Northington, King Joyner, and Sanders. King Joyner off the right wing. Sanders above the keyhole. Lobs it off to Stockstill. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Northington down in the corner. 3 balls on the way, in and out, no. King Joyner had a good look there, couldn't get it to stay home. Here's Turner. Mosga with a pump on the baseline. 15-foot pull-up jumper, no. Stockstill with another rebound. Tries to feed it out to Colby Gray, but throws it out of the reach of him as Sullivan tracks it down. Union in transition now. Here's Sullivan, wants to attack. Reverses out top of the key. Mosga with a pump on Stockstill. Back out to Turner. Long threes on the way is good. Markel Turner with his 3rd 3 of the ball game. He has 13 in the contest, and it's a 20-point Union lead. Hit their 10th 3 of the ball game. Excuse me, their 9th 3 of the ball game. Gray wants to answer, can't do so. Knocked out from behind by Sanders. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. KCU 3 of 15 from the arc. Union 9 of 25. 13:45 to play in regulation. There's Sullivan. Tries to kick it out, and he's fouled on the way to the rack. Look at that one on Colby Gray. That's his 3rd foul of the ball game, 3rd of the half. Here comes the board, Raymer and Lloyd. Northington, Gray, and Sanders will sit. 13:30 to play in regulation. Here's Hamilton working on Stockstill, gets free and finishes. He's got 6 in the half, 9 in the ball game. King Joyner pulls up, long J short. Another rebound for the Bulldogs. They want to run, leading by 22. And King Joyner with a tie-up underneath with Hamilton. It's a jump ball back to the Knights. Northington back in as King Joyner will step off. Stay tuned with us at the game. After the game, we'll check on the scoring and stats for this one. Talk with head coach Charlie Pack. Here's Stockstill. Leaves it off to DeBoard. DeBoard attacks off that elbow. Goes high into the rack and rolls up. And Stockstill there with a finish and a stick back. That gives D'Angelo his 11th point. That gives him a double-double. 11 points, 13 rebounds for the redshirt sophomore out of Inkster, Michigan. There's Motzka right at Raymer and a jump ball. Arrow favors Union. Here comes Jay Falls back in, the senior out of Gary, Indiana, as he'll replace Motzka. Markel Turner, the trigger in. Deontay Douglas sets it up top. Little push off, we play on. Turner left side, feeds it inside. And as Hamilton attacks the rim, he's fouled by Raymer. He picks up his first, team's fourth. Excuse me, team's fifth. I'll take that back. I was the fourth, my mistake. So Hamilton to the line for two. Cries all over the rim, but won't fall through. One more. And that one will roll home. 60-39. Hamilton with 10. Here's Northington. Raymer feeds it inside to Stockstill. Stockstill tries to go up, and he's fouled on the way to the rack. I believe they got that one on Falls. And they did. His first. Team's first of the half. Stockstill said he was in the act of shooting. Charlie Pack not happy with the call. They're going to get it on the baseline. Lloyd with the inbound. Gives it out to DeBoard. DeBoard out to the corner. Raymer spot up threes on the way. No. Up on the top of the backboard and out of bounds. We'll go across the 12-minute mark as Douglas comes into the front court for the Bulldogs. Hamilton pumps, slams on the brakes, gives it off to Falls. High post right side, backing in on Raymer. Shot up no good. Sullivan comes out of there with it. Shot clock at 5. And in a reach in underneath on Stockstill, his second, team's fifth. Coach Charlie Pack just told the official you could call that on every trip. That got him a fresh 20 on the shot clock too, by the way. Here's Douglas. Entry pass into Hamilton. Goes to the rack and he's fouled, and that's on Stockstill. That's his third. So that put Taron Hamilton back to the line shooting 2. He's 2 for 4 from that spot today. Third player in double figures for the Bulldogs. First one goes home. 75% free throw shooter. Played his ball at Scott County High School there just north of Lexington and Georgetown. Got both of them home. He'll take a seat. Sam Conley returns. Excuse me. Conley returns as he'll replace Markel Turner. So a 23-point edge. That's the largest of the ball game. Here's the board. Tough jumper there, too stiff. Comes all the way back out to Raymer, or from Raymer to Stockstill. DeBoard dishes it inside to Raymer, and Raymer finishes. His first points of the night. 62-41. And you look at the differences of these two teams. You've got a senior-heavy team. 8 seniors on this roster for the Bulldogs. And you had 3 freshmen of the starting 5 on the floor for KCU as DeBoard finishes with a tough shot on the baseline. And then a finish inside by Jay Falls as he'll go to the line for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Colby Gray picks up the foul. That's his, they get it on Caleb Raymer, his second. Team 6, so the next foul, well, now they are saying 7. Scoreboard operators making things tough tonight. Free throw went home for the three-point play for Falls. 7 fouls on KCU, 1 on Union. Here's Raymer on the baseline, reverses back out to Northington. Long-range jumper up, no good. Backside rebound. Out in transition, Douglas. Douglas, finger roll at the rim is good. Deontay Douglas becomes the 4th player in double figures, and Union wants a timeout. Tim Curry says, well, I guess it was just for a substitution. Not certain why they stopped play for a substitution. Either way, we play on. Lead is 24. Here's Stockstill off to Raymer, out of the corner next to his bench. Finger roll up, short, no good. Loose ball inside. Conley corrals it back in. From the corner, three's up, no good. Raymer with the rebound. King Joyner brings it near side. Lloyd inside of 10 to play in the contest. Here's the board. Curls it off. They'll work it around the horn. King Joyner gets in the lane. Slams on the brakes out to Lloyd. 15 on the shot clock. Race. Straightaway threes. No. Here come the Bulldogs. Trying to force it ahead. Douglas chases it on the baseline as the Sullivan pass didn't get where it wanted to go. Now Sullivan's tied up. He'll take the handoff out top of the key. Goes inside Hamilton. Just throws up a left-handed shot from behind. Can't get that one, then throws up a prayer, no whistle. Here's Stockstill. Lost the basketball on the way to the basket. Raymer blocks that one away. Conley tried to pump one too many times. Here's the board. Slows it down, back to Raymer, gets it right back. Here's Lloyd on the baseline, feeds it into Stockstill, and a finish. And a chance at a three-point play. Beautiful ball movement there by the Knights. Defines Stockstill underneath as he picks up his 13th. He'll get the foul on Hamilton, his first, only the team's second. So Stockstill to the free throw line for a chance at a three-point play as the redshirt sophomore with 13 in the contest. That goes along with his 14 rebounds. Missed that one right. Here's Douglas, spins left. Will Bailey from the free throw line, in and out, no. Stockstill with another rebound. That's number 15 for the big man. Lloyd on the curl. Back to King Joyner, 20 on the shot clock. Entry pass, Stockstill. Nice up and under, move off the window. Beautiful finish there by D'Angelo. Conley buries the triple on the other end with the answer, though, his 11th. Stockstill with 15 and 15 tonight. If we ever get a stoppage in play, I'll do some studying and see if I can find information on his career numbers as he gets fouled again. That one's on Falls, his second, team's third. No shot attempt, so Knights basketball on the baseline, 70-47. 7:41 to go in regulation. Here's the board, works off that screen from Stockstill. Back to Lloyd. Lloyd in the lane. with a tough finish. That's Lloyd's fourth. That's something with this Knights basketball team. I think Charlie Pack would agree quickly. They never quit. And we get a foul underneath away from the basketball as we'll get the push off on Mazga, his first, team's fourth, as Conley's three ball didn't go home. This team never quits, and he's, you know, again, they're in the midst of an 8-game losing streak and looking to barrel down at number 9, but they're so close. They're so close. You look at this basketball game, it was 34-30 in the first half. They were right there answering every call of the bell that Union threw at them, and then all of a sudden just they couldn't hang on, and a 9-0 run. They did score the final 5:22 of the half, and it ends up turning into a 13-point lead at the break. Bailey picks up the foul, his second, team's fifth. And Jalen King Joyner to the free throw line to shoot 2, a 69% free throw shooter for the junior out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Averaging just under 8 points, 3 rebounds a game. First free throw rattles home. One more for Jalen. Again, none of these players for KCU played against Union last season. Several of these players for Union did play in that game last year. It was 100-61. King Joyner gets his own offensive rebound. There's the board. Slams on the brakes, comes back to the left. He was fouled on the way up. King Joyner saves it, tries to throw it off, falls, but it kicks out into the corner. Here's a lob and a two-handed jam on the other end as Mazga hammers it home on the alley-oop. And then they're going to get him for a technical foul for hanging on the rim. So Mazga gets the personal foul. That's his second, team's sixth. Lloyd will shoot the technical free throws. So Lloyd for the 2 technical free throws. The first one is up, is good. The freshman out of Lake Wells, Florida. He only shoots one there, my mistake. Here's the board, double teamed. Nearly threw it away as Lloyd was there to corral it back in. Raymer out of the corner. Here's Stockstill on the baseline. Yes! Stockstill filling it tonight. That's 17 for the redshirt sophomore. 72-53 as we approach 6 minutes to play. Turner glides to the rim with a finger roll that won't go home. DeBoard out in traffic. He's got all 5 with him. Leaves it off to King Joyner from the corner. Three's on the way, no. Conley out in transition, a 2-on-2. Try to give it to Bailey, and he got too cute with it. Here's DeBoard off to Lloyd. And then was going to give it to Stockstill, but Falls was there to poke it away. Here's Bailey. Glides to the rim with a finger roll in the finish for his first points tonight. 74-53. Stockstill posting up inside, working on Falls. Lloyd will center it up, now bring it to the right side as he gives it into Stockstill. Stockstill backs him in, off the glass, too stiff. Bailey in the restricted space claims the rebound. Here's Turner, straightaway threes on the way, no. Stockstill with rebound number 16 on the night. DeBoard. Off to Raymer, transition 3, no, way too stiff. 5 minutes to play. Tim Curry standing up, pointing out the play he wants on this trip down the floor. Here's Turner, works off a screen from Falls, reverses it back to him. Tries to go up and lost it on the way there. They'll say that Stockstill poked it out of bounds. 3 subs on for the Knights, Northington, Sanders, and Gray. Conley, Douglas, and Falls will sit. Hamilton returns. Mazga back in. Here's Hamilton. Tough shot there as he goes up and under to finish. His 14th of the ball game. 76-53, 4:30 to play in the contest. Gray on the wing. Stockstill takes it. Attacks. Strong take there by D'Angelo. He just keeps adding to his numbers. That's 19 for the big man. This is the best game I've seen him play since he's been at KCU. He seems very confident tonight. Stockstill working inside. Shot up, no good. Sanders plucks that one away as Hamilton had a whole handful of the backside of Stockstill in that post. Here's Sanders. Starts to attack. Goes to the left hand, won't stay down though. Hamilton comes out there with a rebound. He's got 8 in the basketball game. Turner brings it off, and a sweet dish there to Douglas, who gets the baseline for his 12th of the night. So 5 players in double figures for the Bulldogs, 2 for the Knights. Here's Gray. Tries to flip it out to Northington. He saves it right in front of me. 12 on the shot clock. Northington loses the basketball. Douglas. Finger roll off the left side is good. Back-to-back buckets by Deontay Douglas. He's got 8 in the half, 14 in the ball game, and it's 80-55 with 3 minutes to play in the contest. Gray from the elbow, right side, good. $80-57. Douglas front court, right in front of Gray. Here's Bailey, fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They'll get that one on Gray. That's his 4th, team's 8th. So Union's in the bonus the rest of the way, shooting 1-1 now. This is a 2-shot foul, though, for Will Bailey. 80% free throw shooter is the senior out of San Diego. First one is up and rolls home. Noah Curry will check in for his first action tonight. Alaska Jones coming on, his first action. And Race to Board returns. Jordan White checks in for Union. His first time on the floor tonight. Jeloni Mitchell into the ball game. As the second one goes home as well. Caleb McClendon also checking in for Union. Here's Stockstill, goes out in the corner. Gray there. Entry pass goes into Stockstill, but he can't hang it onto it as Curry's pass was off his knee. Bailey out of the corner. 3 ball's way too long. Backside rebound there by Kilo Sullivan. He's got 12 rebounds tonight. He's got a double-double. Here's Bailey right at Stockstill. Shot up too stiff, but the follow and the stick back there by Sullivan for his 18th, but his first points of the second half, and it's 84-57. Inside of 2 minutes to play in the ball game. 3 out of the corners on the way, no. Sullivan with another rebound, his 14th tonight. They try to lob it out to Bailey, but it was thrown too far ahead. Here's the board. Racing in transition, draws contact, and he's fouled on the way up as Jordan White picks up his first team 7th, and DeBoard will go to the line and shoot free throws for the first time this evening. DeBoard with 10 points in the ball game. He and Stockstill, the only 2 with double figures tonight for the home team. Free throw up for DeBoard is good. 74% free throw shooter is the freshman. Gray steps off. Also into the ball game is Jaden Russell for KCU. DeBoard's second one goes home as well. 85-58. Excuse me, 84-58. 9. They put the score on the wrong numbers. I looked up there. Here's McClendon. Brings it off near side to Mitchell. Inside of 90 seconds, long threes on the way is good as McClendon buries the triple. That's the 12th or 11th three of the ball game. Knights try to answer on the other end, and they have struggled mightily from long range tonight. They're 3 of 23. Here's Amari Glover. He checks into the basketball game. Has it raked out of his hands. Another three's on the way, no. Ball poked out of bounds. It'll stay with KCU. 51.2 seconds to go in this one. Knights working around the horn. DeBoard off to Curry. Long three, no. Ball poked around. Union comes out of there with it. 3 seconds in between the shot clock and the game clock. Stockstill saves it in. Alaska Jones with the shot clock off. Game clock's at 14. Jones, step back three from the wing, no. 7 seconds to go. Union's going to come away with a victory. 87-59, your final post-game show when we return after this on Kool TV.
Rev up your autumn adventure. From iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump & Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump & Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Post-game show begins, 87-59, your final score. Joining me out here in the post-game show, Coach Charlie Pack. Coach, we've talked about this team before, and we talked about it before that. That's a really good basketball team.
They're really good, and you just can't afford to shoot 12% from three. Second half, you can't afford. I don't know exactly what the possessions were, but probably out of our first 10 or 15 possessions, we probably turned it over 16 times, and the lead just goes from 12 to 25, and you just can't do that against really good basketball teams. And that was the keys was value the ball, and we couldn't give up a ton of offensive rebounds, and we gave up 14 offensive rebounds. And so just everything we talked, and then you put on top of that just a 12% from three. You're not going to stay in the game with teams like that very, very long. So
I said the balancing point in this basketball game, first half getting late, 5:22 to go in the half. You're down 4, 34-30. They go on an 11-0 run. You guys don't score, and next thing you know, you're down 13, and you were playing from double-digit behind the rest of the way.
Yeah, so that was one of the things we really talked about at halftime. You know, 34-30, 4-point game, and we get I don't know exactly, but we call them kills, 3 stops in a row. It might not have been 3 in a row, but it was like 3 out of 4 possessions we get stops. Have a chance to really cut in the lead, and we just come down and in transition and fire a 3 after we're 2 of 12 in the first half. And, that's just stuff we talk about growing from. Like when we go 3 or 4 trips, that first 3's there for a reason. You know what I mean? When you're 2 of 12, that's when you got to attack the paint and either get it to collapse and get the inside-out 3 where your momentum's back to the rim, not fading to the side, or get to there and try to get to the foul line and try to get a bucket. And that's just some of our youth, and we talk about it, but eventually we will grow from it. You see Union, they're a very senior-led team. And
8 seniors.
Yeah, so you see how the ball moves. I mean, there was one trip there, I think the ball touched the floor 4 times, and it probably reversed 3 times around the horn, and then they get a wide-open 3. And that's what we envision our program, and we do that at times. It's just we can't sustain it right now. So,
Well, I said there was a lot of the guys on the floor for Union that played in that game when you guys played them last year. There was not a single player on the floor for you that played against them last season. And, again, you looked at the starting lineup. 3 seniors, a junior, and a sophomore. That's who started against this 8 seniors of that Union brings in here. And, again, it's that youth, and especially at the collegiate level, there's a big difference when you start putting freshmen against seniors.
It is, and, it's 18, 19-year-olds versus 23, 24, maybe even 25-year-olds with COVID, you know what I mean? And I really love my group, and I think we're headed in the right direction, and I just hope, we just hope we can keep those guys here in our program, because next year we really feel like we could flip the switch. Instead of being 5-15 or whatever, we can be 15-5 or 30. But it's just a process, and it takes time. But we also understand that people want to have some immediate success. But sometimes when you stay and you work through the process, it's way more rewarding as well. So we're trying to build a community here that value people and make people feel loved and have some accountability and expectations. And I really love my guys, and I think we're headed that way. So I just hope we can keep these guys on board with us and move forward in the future.
Since I've been with you guys and D'Angelo's been a part of the program, this is the best game I've seen him play. 19 points, a career-high 17 rebounds tonight, and you could just tell he had that look early on the basketball game, the way that he started and the way that he attacked the rim tonight, getting to the bucket, getting the contact, and more importantly, being strong with the basketball on the defensive side of things.
Yeah, we worked on that a ton yesterday in practice, just giving bumps and all that, and we seen it translate some here. D-Lab's just a great kid. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever talked with him, but he's just a great kid, and we're fortunate to have him here in the program. He's just scratching the surface of what he can be. He works really hard in practice. He never comes out when we're going live and all that. He never comes out. He's in the gym doing extra, so we're really fortunate to have him here, and he's been a great addition to our program. And like I said, we're really excited about our future here, so we just hope we can keep them all together and keep us going in the right direction.
Coach, a tough loss tonight, but again, when you're up against that team there, that's a good measuring stick of seeing how far you have come this season and, more importantly, where you would like to get. You got to bounce back right again. You got a tough one on Saturday coming up again.
Well, we go to Truett on Thursday.
Oh, I forgot about that, yes.
Yeah, so we go to Truett on Thursday. We'll get home about 5 or 6 in the morning on Friday. And then we'll rake
and you bounce back Saturday.
Against a really, really good Johnson team. They're 3rd place in the conference, 1 game behind Union and U-Pike. And, they got a guard that's really, really good, the Woods kid, and then the Oates kid inside really good. And then they come off the bench with, we already started watching film for all those teams and come off the bench with another 6'6", 6'7" kid that can really play. They're 7-8 deep. And so we're going to have our hands full both Thursday and Saturday, so we got to be prepared to play. And that's this conference, man. If you're not prepared to play, you can play close and win some games, but if you're not prepared to play, anybody in conference, you can lose by 20.
Coach, tough loss tonight, but always a pleasure talking to you post-game. We'll talk to you this weekend.
All right, thank you, sir.
Coach Charlie Pack joining us here in post-game coverage. We'll take our final break. We come back, we'll look at our final numbers and wrap it up here this evening from Grayson. 87-59, your final score. Post-game continues after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Núñez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Núñez, the best around. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Take a look at our final numbers here tonight. 87-59, your final score. Here's your individual scoring. Kilo, as they call him, Kilo Sullivan, 18 points, 14 rebounds. That leads the visitors. Deonto Douglas and Taryn Hamilton with 14. Turner has 13. Sam Conley rounds out the double-digit scores with 11. For KCU, Stockstill, 19 points, 17 rebounds. That's a career high for the sophomore. DeBoard goes for 12. Only two players tonight in double figures for the Knights. So with the win, Union moves it to a five-game to a six-game winning streak. They're now 17-6 overall, 16-3 in AAC play. They trail U-Pike and they're right there with U-Pike for the conference lead. For KCU, they fall to 5-18 on the season. They're 3-16 in AAC play. And their losing skid falls to 9 games. They're on the road Thursday. They're back here Saturday, a part of a men and women's doubleheader, 2 and 4 o'clock. You can catch all the action right here on Kool TV. Our coverage will begin at 1:40 on countdown to tip-off for the girls' action, and the boys will follow approximately 30 minutes at the conclusion of the girls' game with the coverage on those. Again, 2 streams, but again, just connect on to our YouTube page, and you can get the streams right there. And again, if you've not done so, hit that subscribe button and follow along with us throughout the rest of the basketball season. And baseball and softball coming up here very soon. We'll have all that action as well here in Grayson. Big thanks to our crew tonight. Felicia Collier, our executive director. Our camera operator was Travis Otworth. Big thanks to David Manning and a great staff here at Kentucky Christian University. Both coaching staffs phenomenal. Coach Brand, every time we walk in here on the girls' side, always walks up, gives me a fist bump and says, hey, thanks for coming. We appreciate you being here. And, little things like that go a long way. We greatly appreciate it when we get those little things, not expected, but always welcome, and we greatly appreciate them. And Coach Charlie Pack always comes up and talks with me post-game, win or loss, whether it's a 2-point loss, a 25-point loss. It doesn't matter. He'll come up, he'll talk about it, and I got a lot of resolve about that of someone that can stand up and talk about his team, win or loss. That's a good thing. So that's it for us here tonight. Final score 87-59 for Felicia Collier, Travis Otworth, all the great folks at the Kool Sports Network. I'm James Collier saying goodnight from Grayson and Kool TV.
Thank you for watching another KCU Knights basketball broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of Kentucky Christian University basketball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.